Hi everyone. So today in this video, we'll write some Winamp driver test using the TestNG framework to automate the Notepad application. So far we have automated maps as well as calculator application by using the app ID, right? So today we'll automate the Notepad application by using the application exe file path. Okay, we'll pass it to the our script and we'll try to launch the application and we'll start our automating. We'll write some tests using the TestNG framework. Okay. So first thing, so what we have seen in our previous video, we have seen this universal Windows platform application, right? So which is alarm and clock, and we have seen the calculator application as well. So today we'll see this classic window application this Notepad, and there are so many applications which comes under the classic window application. So today we'll see about this Notepad. Okay, by using this exe file path of Notepad. Okay, so first thing what we have to do, we have to add this testng dependencies to the perform.xml. Okay, so this is a project that we have created. So I will take this testng dependency from Maven. So I'm taking the most recent dependency, which is 7.3.0. I will copy this dependency. Okay, so here I have pasted this dependency. Okay, we'll save the project now. So now we'll create one class file by the name of Notepad. Okay, so I'm not selecting any main file here. We are going to create one testng class. So I will simply name as a Notepad test. Okay, so click on Finance. So now we have created this testng class, right? We have created one class file. Now we'll write some testng test here to launch our application, and we'll run some automation test by using the Notepad application. So the very first thing what we have to do. So in our yesterday video, we have seen this how to start this Winamp driver by programmatically and how to stop the same, right? So I will copy these two lines, three lines of code from here. Okay, so when it's come to the testng, we can use the annotation, right? So before class. So before class is annotation, where it is a prerequisite before launching our application. So when it's come to the Selenium, we'll start our driver and everything, right? The same way. So here I have created before class. So we'll create one method here. I will name as a startup. Okay, so here what we can give, we can pass all these values. So these are the things that we require to start our. Okay, so here I will name it as a Notepad. Okay, we'll go with the driver itself. Okay, so here we have to Windows driver. Right. So now we can take this driver and we will replace with all this calculator session. We have to add this declaration. That's all. Okay, so the before class method is ready now. So what we are doing here, we are launching this Winamp driver exe by programmatically. After that, we are connecting to this particular server. We are creating one driver session with the help of Winamp driver port number. After that, we have to, so before that, we have to launch the application, right? So here this app ID. So instead of this using the app ID, so in this case, we are going to use the notepad file exe file path. Okay, so what is a notepad exe file path? You can see here. So this is a file path. You can go to your Windows, Windows under system 32. You can see this one, notepad. Okay, so you have to go to the system 32. Okay, under system 32. Here you can come to the notepad option. Okay, I will go to the notepad. Yeah, so this is a notepad. So this is a exe file path for the launching your notepad application. Okay, so I will copy this file path and I will pass it over here. I will remove this app ID. Okay, // notepad.exe. Okay, so you can try the same from here by starting manually. So we'll come here. Let's try to start this notepad manually. Let's see if it is working or not. It is launching, right? So we have taken the correct exe file path for notepad. Okay. So now what we'll do, we'll close this notepad. So let's run this case. We'll try to see. I mean, our WinApp driver is getting. I mean, WinApp driver exe is getting launched, and following this notepad also getting launched or not. So before that, we have to write some test. Otherwise, the test engine will not run. Right. So here, what we can give, we'll create one test method. I will name it as a test one. Okay. So simply here we'll give some sysout. Okay, we will import this test from testng annotation. Okay, we'll run this case now. Let's see. Our WinApp driver exe should get start, as well as following this notepad also should get start. Okay, now you can see it is started, right? So we are good in launching our application. I will close this one. I will close this WinApp driver as well. So we have started, I mean, this driver started and launching this WinApp driver exe, everything we have done in the before class, right? So similarly for after class, what we can do, so we can write, okay, so after class also we can write some method to close this WinApp driver exe file, right? So I can name it as a closer. So here what we have to pass, this is a command that we have to pass. So we are closing this WinApp driver by programmatically, right? So we have to kill this process. Okay. So we can add this extra declarations. That's all. Okay. So here we'll start write our test. Take some test. Okay. So what is the test? We have launched this application. After that application, what we have to do? We have to identify the locator. Okay. This is a notepad. Okay. After open the notepad, we have to type something in the notepad window, right? So otherwise we have to do some other operation, like we have to type something here and we have to go to save and all. So for that one, what we have to do, we have to take this inspect element to locate the elements, right? So this is an inspect.exe tool, which will help you to locate the element for Windows-based application. Okay. So now we'll come here. We'll locate this text area. Okay, this is a text area that we are trying to type something here. Okay, so here you can see automation ID we have, as well as the text editor as a name. Okay, so we'll take this text editor as a name. I will copy this value. Okay, so I will go back to the Eclipse. So what we have to type here? So driver dot find element by name. Right. So this is what we have to select, and the value that we copied from the inspect tool for send keys. Right. We have to type something in the key text area. So we'll type something is this is from, sorry. This is from WinApp driver. Okay, we'll try to type something into the text. I mean the notepad text area here, and we'll click on this file button and we'll try to save this notepad application. Okay. So after this, what we have to do, we have to click on this file button. The file button is, okay, we'll locate this value. Okay, this is a file name. We have to click on this file, right? So here you can see we have name, only we have name here. Okay. So I will copy this name. This name is simple. It's a file. That's it. Okay, I will copy this one. I will go back to the code. So after typing something, we have to click on this file menu, right? So find by element by accessibility ID, sorry, name, right? So we have copied the name, dot click. Okay, after clicking this, what we have to do? So we are getting this menu options, right? So we have to click on this save button, right? So we locate this save value. Okay, so this is a save, and we have a automation ID as well as name. Okay, so here you can see automation ID is coming as a 3, right? So automation ID is a 3 and the name is save. Okay, so we'll use this automation ID for this case. So we'll take it as automation ID 3. So we'll come here. After this, find element by accessibility ID we have to select, right? So that is what that we have taken the element as a 3, right? So this is find element, not elements. Okay. After that, we have to click on this save sub menu. So once we click this save menu, okay, so what else? I mean, we will be getting this pop-up, right? So after clicking the save, so it will ask you for the location where you want to save. So we have to give the file name first. Okay, so I will highlight this one. So this is a file name path we have to give. So this one we can go for automation ID. Automation ID what we have here is 1100. I mean 1001, right? So which is 1001. So I will copy this value automation ID and I will go back to my Eclipse. So here we have to give the file name, find element by accessibility ID. Again, we are using the accessibility ID here. So this is the ID value. Okay, this is find by element. Okay, dot send keys. So we'll give some name for the file name. Okay, we'll give us a okay notepad file. Okay, something like we can give. And after that, what we have to select, we have to click on this save button, right? So by default, it is saving on my desktop. So let's see this save button. We locate the save button value. I mean element. So here this value is a save, right? So automation ID here you can see as a 1. Okay, we'll take this name value here as a save. Okay, I will copy this the same command since we are using the name here. Okay, so the name value is save. Okay, so I will close the window now. Let's try to run this case and see. So before class, what we are doing, we are launching the Winamp driver exe automatically by using this desktop option. After that, we are by using this desired capability, we are starting our Notepad exe application. After that, we are connecting to the server to the Winamp driver server. I mean, we are creating one session in the Windows driver, and we are hosting the server to Winamp driver exe. So after that, what we are doing, we are we are trying to edit something in the text editor option in the Notepad, and we are clicking on the file menu, and we are clicking on the save sub menu, and we are trying to save by the name of Notepad file in my default location is a desktop. Okay. So after that, we are clicking that save button. Let's see after this after class what we are doing. Okay, so I will then delete this unit import. So in after class, I will type after class. Okay, so after class, what we are doing, we are killing the Winamp driver exe file. Okay, now let's run this case. Okay, the Winamp driver exe started now. Okay, now you can see it will started typing the whatever the text that we have entered. It's about to save. Okay, it's typing the file name and clicking on the save button. Okay, now we can see the test is, the test executed successfully. We don't see any failures here. Okay, so only one test we have written, that is passed. You can see this file name, it became a notepad file, right? So that is what the name that we are passing it here, notepad file, right? Well, let's see, this is get stored in the desktop or not. It should get stored in the desktop. So this is my desktop, the notepad file is saved, right? So this is how we write the automation code for classic applications, right? So this is a classic application. So now what we do, we additionally do some other operations. Similarly, we'll go to edit option and we'll go to format and we'll try to format this font and everything. Okay. Or we'll go to this view. I mean, we can navigate to all the menus. Okay. We'll try to navigate to all the menus. Okay. So we have done this save option, right? After save, what we have to do, we have to go to this edit menu, right? So edit menu is very easy. So name is edit. Otherwise, we can use. So here we don't have any automation ID. we have to go with this edit name only. Okay, so name as a locator we have to take. After that, so this one I will make it as a notepad save text. Okay, and I will create one more text. We'll go to edit menu. Okay, edit menu. Otherwise, we'll go for a menu navigation or something like that. Navigation. Okay, so we'll try to navigate all the menu like edit, format, view, help, and everything. Okay, so the first one we have seen edit. Edit. So I will copy this menu. This line. I will give it as a edit. Okay, so in edit, what we have? So we have so many things like a find, right? Everything we have. So we'll try to find this something here. Okay, so when I type something here, okay, so this is the word that we'll try to find. It's getting highlighted or not. Okay, so we have come to this edit button. After the edit button, what we have to select? We have to go for this find option, right? So find, we have a automation ID as well as name, right? So this in this case, automation ID is a 21. Here you can see. So automation ID is 21, right? So we'll take this automation ID for this case and we'll click on this button. Okay, so I simply copy this one, automation ID, which is accessibility ID. So 21 is the ID value. Okay, after that, we have to click on this edit and we have to come to this find and we have to click on this area, right? This is a text area that we have to click. I will highlight this one. Okay, so for this one also we have automation ID called 1152, right? So here you can see 1152 is the automation ID. Okay, so we can use this 1152. So 1152 is the automation ID. And here we have to type something, right? So we'll try to type something is like a Winamp driver here. Okay, instead of click, we have to use the send piece. Okay, so we'll type as a Winamp driver. Okay, so we have this word in the text file, right? So after that, we have to click on this find next button. Okay, so I will highlight this find next button and we'll try to locate the ID or name. So here you can see that we have name, right? Find text. Find text is the name value. We'll copy it from here and we'll go to Eclipse. Okay, this is a value. So now we'll copy this same line. Again, we'll copy this one. We'll replace this value. Okay, so we have to click on this one to get, to get the result of this Winamp driver, right? I will close this one. Okay, so now we are going to the edit menu. Okay, edit menu and the search. Okay, so I will delete the file again from my desktop because we are storing it again. I will execute the same case now. Let's see. This. We are able to save the application as well as we are able to do this search option also. Okay, so Winamp driver exe started now. Okay, notepad is started. Okay. Okay, so we have to give the priority when it's come to the test engine, right? So that's the reason it's going to this one. So we'll give this priority tag. This is a priority 1 and this is a priority 2. Okay. So by default, the test engine will go for a alphabetic order of method name. Okay, that's the reason it's went to this edit one first. Now we'll run it again. Okay, exe file is launched, connection established. It started typing something and it about to save. Okay, file name is typing and it's clicking on the save button now. It has to come to the edit now and it has to type something here. Yeah, and it's clicking for the search option, right? I mean, since this is already find, so why this is not finding? Okay, so we'll type from. Okay, okay. This is up and down. Okay, okay, that's not a problem. So we can check this up and down option, and we can do the search here as well. Okay, so this is how we do some, automation by using this Notepad application. So so end of the test, we have to close the application as well, right? So we'll go to Notepad again. We'll open the Notepad. Okay, the similar way you can go to any menu and you can change the, if you want to do the zoom in, zoom out, also you can do it. Okay. Um, so end of the test case, we have to close this Notepad application, right? So we locate this close menu. Okay, this is a close menu. Okay, the name is close, or we can use the automation ID also same close, right? So I will use the name actually. A name ID anything we can use. We can go with the name itself. Okay, so name I will take it from here. Okay, so I will close. I will close this application in my after class. Okay, so here what we have to pass CLOAC close. Okay, so here I will apply some thread dot sleep to check. All the things are executed properly or not. Okay, so I will run this case now again. So Winamp driver exe started now. Connection is established. Notepad is opened and it about to save. Okay, sorry. We forgot to delete the file. That's the reason. One second. Because we are saving in the name, same name, right? So that's the reason. I will delete the file and we'll run this case again. So all the actions that we are doing from Winamp driver, you can see in the Winamp driver exe, right? All the HTTP calls that going through Winamp driver, you can see post, get, and everything you can see in the console. Okay, it will go for a find now option now. So it will type Winamp driver and clicking on the find. Okay. So we have to click on this app and we have to go for this find option. That is different. Again, you can switch to this up and down button also. Okay, so we'll try to locate this value up and down also. So here you can click on this one and you can here see it, right. So name is up and you can see this automation ID is 1056, right. Okay, so it was not able to close this application that because of this error message that we got, right. So it was not able to close this window by the code. So that's the reason we got some failures. Okay, so that's all about this automating the Windows application. The Notepad application using the Winamp driver. Okay, so now, since we have executed this one as a test engine, so it would have created some report here. Here you can see this, the HTML default report that comes from the test engine, right? So this is the new report. So earlier it was like, okay, this switch retro theme is not working. So earlier it was very different look. They have now worked on something to improve their UI now. Okay, so here you can see all the tests, right? So we have written two test methods, right? So two methods are passed in, and we can see the report something like this. Okay, so this is a recent report they have implemented, I think. They have just changed the UI. Remaining things are all same. Okay, so this is how we automate the Notepad application. Okay, so if you guys have any comment or any question, please feel free to ask in the comment section of the video. Okay, thank you guys.